In this video, we'll go over my experience and opinions using Greenworks battery-powered lawn tools for 5 years. At the beginning of the mowing season in 2019, I got this Greenworks 60-volt 21-inch self-propelled lawnmower, as well as a 60-volt edger and a 60-volt trimmer. All of them shared a set of 60-volt lithium batteries. Now, I was replacing a really good gasoline mower from Husqvarna that had a Honda engine, as well as a gas-powered trimmer, and I didn't really know what to expect when switching over to lithium. And as you can see, I'm just your average homeowner based on my horrible yard, so that's the perspective I took in evaluating these products. My initial reviews were pretty good, but with a few concerns and question marks, some of which I've since been able to answer from personal experience. But other issues I was able to confirm with Greenworks were design decisions that I would just have to live with. So, 2 years later, I put out an update on the first 3 tools to explain some of those things that I learned. I also added a 60-volt leaf blower and 60-volt chainsaw to the stable of tools at that point and did some more reviews. Now today, at the end of another growing season in 2023, it's been a total of 5 growing seasons since I got my feet wet with Greenworks. So what are my final impressions of the company and of lithium-powered lawn tools in general? Well, I'm not going back to gas-powered stuff, so overall it's been positive, but it also hasn't been perfect either. Let me explain. First, let me review the batteries. The runtime of these batteries and all of the tools are excellent. I can mow twice on the same 5 amp hour battery on my 1/8 of an acre lot. So that part is above expectations. I received a 5 amp hour battery and 2 amp hour batteries with the first 3 tools, and 2 of those are still going strong today. I received another 2 batteries with the leaf blower and chainsaw, which are still also working fine, although one occasionally won't charge to full. So that's not very good. Of the 5 batteries I have, 1 is completely dead and 1 is on its way out. And even in 5 years, I've only cycled the original 5 amp hour battery on my mower about 100 times or less. The other 4 batteries have seen much lighter duty than that. Lithium battery cells should last for 3,000 plus cycles if they use grade A cells and have a quality battery management system. And I've heard from close friends and relatives that have other brands, such as Ego, and they report the same things. These batteries do not last as long as they should. So definitely keep that in mind when making the switch. Next, let's talk specifically about the mower. Originally, I noticed that when compared to my previous gas-powered mower, the Greenworks mower would leave a few blades of grass or weeds sticking up higher than the rest of the lawn. I've gotten used to this over the years, and it really isn't a big deal. I watch for it to happen and then go back over that spot again with the mower. Yes, that's a pain, but it only takes a few minutes and doesn't outweigh the conveniences offered by being battery-powered. If you haven't watched my previous videos where I talked about this behavior is because the mower blade is designed by Greenworks to have low lift, and that conserves battery power and makes it more efficient. But this also plays into bagging performance too. If you bag your lawn clippings, then you'll notice a difference in bagging performance versus a gas-powered mower that has very high lift. Now, I've always mulched with this mower, so I can't complain. Just keep in mind that this behavior is normal, and you might have to go back over some thick spots to suck up the leftover grass clippings again. Okay, on to durability. I was initially a little put off by all the plastic on this mower compared to the heavy-duty Husqvarna with its almost all metal construction. However, the plastic has held up just fine, and the lighter weight does make it easier to push without the self-propel feature and maneuver it around easy. I'm sure it also helps with battery runtime as well. The plastic battery compartment has also kept out any moisture out of the internals, even when exposed to a little light rain. Now, I'm not saying it's waterproof by any means, but I also would not worry about using this in a light sprinkle or if it gets accidentally splashed from a sprinkler. As you can see, I use this mower a lot and it gets banged up a bit, but it's held up well over time. The other tools have also held up well. I'm still using the original blade on the edger, and I've not yet needed to sharpen the chainsaw blade. But as a suburban homeowner, I also don't use the chainsaw much, so take that for what it's worth. The only part that I haven't been impressed with on any of the tools from a durability and wear standpoint, besides the batteries, is the bump feed mechanism on the trimmer. It has worn a little bit and doesn't smoothly engage, so the bump feed only works about half the time. Last but not least, the Greenworks company itself has impressed me. Since 2019, they've come out with a ton of new tools and seem to have learned and grown as a company. Their marketing and engineering folks have always been honest with me when I've talked to them about the issues I found, so they've definitely been one of the better companies I've worked with on my channel. In conclusion, here's the final word after my 5 years of experience. Greenworks is an honest company that's going places. All 5 of the tools that I have of theirs are durable, and I've not had any parts on the tools themselves that have completely failed. The runtime on the batteries has exceeded my expectations, and there's no doubt that battery-powered outdoor tools are extremely convenient and have zero maintenance to speak of in comparison with gas tools. However, the batteries that Greenworks and Ego and other brands are using are not made to last, with failure rates consistent with grade B or worse cells, and the performance of battery-powered tools is no match for gas-powered tools, at least not yet. I'd bet in 5 to 10 years they'll be an even match, and gas-powered outdoor tools will be a thing of the past. But just keep in mind right now that there will be some minor things you'll have to get used to. That wraps up this video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to leave a like and a comment below.